mercy is the word sitting with me this morning. Not because I planned to think about it, not because I read something that prompted it or someone said it to me recently. It just arrived when I woke up, quiet and unexpected, like a word that had been waiting for me to be still enough to hear it. And I think maybe that's where I need to start today. Not with my list of needs, not with the things I'm afraid of, not with the problems lined up and waiting for me on the other side of this morning. Just with that word, mercy. Because the truth is, when I look honestly at the last several months, the decisions I've made, the ways I've handled things, the moments I'm not proud of, the times I chose the easier wrong thing over the harder right one, I'm aware that I am not standing here on the strength of my own goodness. That's a humbling thing to sit with. Not in a self-punishing way, not in a way that pulls me under, but in a way that is just honest. I know who I've been lately. I know where I've fallen short. And the fact that I'm here, that there's still something to work with, that the door hasn't closed on me, that's mercy. That's not something I earned. And I don't think I've stopped long enough to actually thank you for that. So I'm doing it now, in this quiet, before everything else starts. Thank you for not giving up on me when I was giving up on myself. Thank you for the moments you held things together that I was certain were going to fall apart. Thank you for the grace that kept showing up, even on the mornings I didn't feel like I deserved to ask for it, and asked anyway. And thank you for the mercy that covered what I couldn't fix, forgave what I couldn't undo, and made space for me to try again. I need that again today. I probably need it every day, but today, I'm aware of it in a particular way. There are things I'm carrying right now that have been in my hands for so long, I've almost forgotten what it feels like not to hold them. A situation I've been praying about that still hasn't shifted. A relationship that feels strained in a way I don't quite know how to repair. A version of my future that I've been hoping for that feels more uncertain every time I look at it directly. I've had seasons before where I could hold all of that with some degree of steadiness, where the faith underneath it was solid enough that the weight felt manageable. But somewhere in the last little while, the steadiness has been harder to find. I don't say that to sound dramatic. I say it because it's real, and I think real is what this moment calls for. Some mornings, the mercy of God feels close and almost tangible, like something I could reach out and touch. And some mornings it feels more like a fact I'm choosing to believe rather than a feeling I'm actually experiencing. Today is one of the second kind, and I've learned that those mornings are not a sign that mercy isn't real. They're just a sign that I'm human, and humans have mornings like this, and that's allowed. What I'm asking for is not a feeling then. I'm asking for an anchoring, something underneath all the uncertainty that holds, whether or not I can feel it holding, because I know from experience that there are seasons where you are doing some of your most significant work in exactly the places where I feel the most quiet from you, where it seems like nothing is moving, but actually something is being built that I can't see yet. I've lived that. I've reached the other side of enough hard seasons to know that silence is not the same as absence. I'm choosing to believe that again this morning, even though the choosing is harder today than it was last week. God, I want to thank you specifically for mercy that doesn't require me to have it together before it arrives. I have this tendency, and I think a lot of people do, to feel like I need to clean up a little before I come to you. To feel like I should wait until I'm in a better place spiritually or emotionally, or until I've corrected the thing I've been doing wrong, as if there's a minimum standard of okayness required for your mercy to apply to me. And every time I fall into that thinking, I stay away longer than I should. I carry things I didn't have to carry because I thought I needed to resolve them first. But that's not how this works. I know that. I keep relearning it, but I know it. Mercy doesn't wait for me to earn it. It doesn't operate on a system where I qualify first and then receive. It's not a reward for good behavior. It's what closes the gap between who I am and who I'm becoming, and it shows up right in the middle of that gap, not after I've crossed it. So I'm coming into today exactly as I am, not as I planned to be. Not as the version of myself that has quieted all the fears and resolved all the complications. Just as I am a little worn, a little uncertain, genuinely grateful, and genuinely in need. Let your mercy be the thing that defines today more than my limitations do. Because my limitations are real, I know them, but if mercy is also real, then the limitations are not the final word. They're just the current conditions. And current conditions have a way of shifting when you're involved. I want to move through today with a little more softness than I've had lately. Softer with myself when I fall short of my own expectations. Softer with other people who are also struggling in ways I probably can't see. I've been harder than necessary on both holding myself to a standard that doesn't have room for being human, and sometimes extending that same rigidity to the people around me. I don't want to do that today. Mercy received should become mercy given. That's how it's supposed to move. There's something that comes to mind, the idea that mercy triumphs over judgment. I've held that thought loosely for a long time, but I think I'm beginning to understand it differently. It's not that judgment doesn't exist or that things don't matter. It's that mercy is the stronger force. It wins. It outlasts. It has the final say. And if that's true for how you deal with me, I want it to be increasingly true for how I deal with myself and the people I encounter. Let me be a place where people feel less judged and more received today. Not by pretending everything is fine, but by extending the same grace I'm sitting with right now. By remembering that the person who is short with me might be carrying something they haven't told anyone, that the situation frustrating me might look completely different from the other side, that everyone is in the middle of something. As this day opens up, all I really want is to stay close, not to rush ahead into anxiety about what might go wrong, not to fall behind into regret about what already has. Just to stay close to you in the present moment, where mercy is actually available, not in the future conditional, not in the past tense, but right here, right now, in the middle of whatever today actually is. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful the door is still open. I'm grateful that your patience with me has outlasted my own patience with myself more times than I can count. And I'm choosing again to trust that the same mercy that brought me to this morning is more than enough to carry me through it. If you're somewhere in this with me, if mercy is also the word you needed this morning without quite knowing why, then I hope something in this moment felt like permission. Permission to come as you are. Permission to be in the middle of something without having resolved it yet. Permission to be grateful and struggling at the same time, because those two things are not opposites. Whatever you're holding quietly right now, whatever you haven't found the right words for yet, you don't have to have the words. You just have to show up. That's always been enough. It still is.